I'm gonna record a video. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you if I got something.
This is just me practicing more how to be myself. This is a shade because the sun's right here. I just saw a video from December 8th, 2019. I figured I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna redo my whole catalog, being me, doing my best. That would be good practice. And along the way, whenever I have these aha moments or these cool discoveries, which is typically what I do with my channel, I'll learn something, I'll realize something, I'll want to come share it. I'll learn something and apply it, and then I'll come share the result. I'll do something where I was like, I shouldn't have done that, and then kind of the process that I go through to not do that no more, I'll come share it. But then there's times where it's like, I need to make a video so I can practice being myself, and I just had the idea of like going back to my catalog. That's not part of the catalog. And going to one of my old videos and kind of redoing it with like my take right now. And that's one of them. It was December 8th, 2019. I said right, yeah, 2019, where I think the title is How Do I Support My Kids to Create Content? The funny thing is that they're still my kids, but they're adults now. You know, they're grown, and it's really cool that now they give me advice, such as the video you saw yesterday, where it says, I think the title was, I can't believe I was lying to myself. That pup does not have a muzzle because it's vicious, as a muzzle because duck poop is like popular at this park. Anyways, yeah, I supported them when they were youngsters just because I wanted them to create. I saw something in them. I saw they had the ability. I saw they were creative. I saw they had interest. Anytime there was a camera around, they were able to get in front of it and put it together. So I was always encouraging on making content, for them to make content and have good practice. And look at one of the coolest results is that now, because they have so much experience with it, they're even able to give me advice. And one of the advice, if you don't know, one of the biggest advice that they've given me, all of them, including my hot Mexican wife, she's sitting right there next to me, was that I wasn't being myself when I was on here. And it's been not even a full day of getting that news, and I've been just kind of tossing it in my head, like, what is it? I think my first videos where I started expressing myself about that, and in a concerning way, really, because I do want to be myself, is, what is it? I think I called it salesy or announcy. And right now, watching that 2019 video, I realized that I'm very, like, kind of radio jockey, if you know what a radio jockey is. That's still around. Very, what do they call it? Radio personality, radio announcer, radio host. And funny enough, that was the original goal when I was in high school. I wanted to be a radio host, a radio station. This is before, interest media, social media, and YouTube or anything like that. So I was going to be a radio jockey. That was the thing. I was the end all, till eventually I found out a little bit more of what goes on in that, or went on in that industry. I don't know if that industry still exists to what it used to be back then. But anyways, that's not the point of the story. But I would practice a lot. Even then, I'd set up a mic and a tape recorder and I'd record myself announcing. I don't know if that's what happened, if that's what caused me to continue to announce that way or talk that way. Then I became a DJ MC. I announced that way. So anyhow, I'm putting together these videos every day, multiple videos a day, to get out of that style of talking, and just talking like your friend Albert does, like how I talk to my wife. Am I doing it right now? Am I talking like a radio jockey right now? I'm talking like me.
Like you.
Okay, I am getting better. It takes effort. It really does. I said it in yesterday's video. It feels like I'm right-handed, but it feels like I'm eating with my left hand trying to do this. Hold on, all right, so staying on the original topic, which is how to support your kids who want to do social media. or videos or content, they should call it, and interest media. We'll call it content. Make videos for YouTube. Encourage them. How to support them? You encourage them. All right, did you record today? Record something today. This doesn't mean that they need to be irresponsible with anything else. A lot of people think it's either create content or be responsible with what you have to do. Now we're talking kids now when they're still under your direction, like minors or whatever age of you're going, however you're doing it, whether they're under your direction. I was big on letting my kids become independent and interdependent as quickly as possible to how they were maturing. I didn't wait till 18. I was just like, come on, it looks like you guys are unfolding pretty quick. So let's go. So not that that's what this video is about. This video is about how to support them, is encourage them. And it wasn't either or. It wasn't do your responsibilities or make videos. It was like, no, do your responsibilities and make videos. Matter of fact, make a video about your responsibilities. It wasn't, oh, you have to line it up with this niche, or you have to line it up with this, make videos like this, or heavily edit them, or do them you do you. That part I would let them do videos however you want. Do you have someone that you look up to, that you want to make videos like them? Go for it. Do you want to do them? I wouldn't like critique the video. I wouldn't what's the word? I wouldn't try to mold it any kind of way. Just make. And as they went, they found their groove. I was paying attention to where are they getting tired of it? Is it just a hobby? Is it just a shiny object that they're chasing because maybe it was popular at the time, or it was trending? That's the word I was looking for. And it didn't seem to be. It's no matter how much time would pass, they'd go on and off with it. Sometimes they'd like it more, sometimes they'd like it less. Both of them took a big pause where they weren't creating any content, and I would bring it up every now and again, but rare. I mean, we're talking rare. Months would go by. I would continue. You can look at my catalog. I would continue to make content. And then they both have since come back to making content, and again, they're real good at it. Even though they took that big break, that big long break, the moment they got back on, they skyrocket, views, connecting with their audience. Both of them. My daughter has been on like more hardcore. She never really left. She just changed platforms. She went like maybe paused on YouTube and then kept on going like on Instagram and TikTok. Same with my son, but just recently got back. My son recently, meaning you'd have to say what, like a month ago, 2 months ago? About 2 months. Probably when he started his self-development journey. 2 months, 3 weeks ago. Or 2 months, 2 weeks ago. 2.5 months. And he's already like sick momentum. My daughter, she's been on her YouTube channel more, probably about a year almost now. And she's also like picked up some quick momentum. For me, that's how I encouraged them. Like I said, that's how I supported them. I encouraged them. And I would highly recommend anybody to do the same, because I think it's really, it's just a good way to just show who you are, showcase who you are. I mean, that could be one up. I mean, if you were to even want to get some sort of a relationship going with someone in regards to like work or an opportunity or anything like that, you could always, hey, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, and if you are authentic, which is kind of what we're talking about here with me, if you're who you really are, and me not trying to be so much of an announcer on here, they'll see like, hey, the guy I met over here, or the kid I met over here, the youngster, whatever, the lady I met here, her videos, they're the same. It's the same person that I talk to. And they kind of scroll, and it's almost like a, I guess you could use the word like resume. It could just kind of be your brand, who you are. Get to know me a little bit more by just watching me. That was one of my ways of thinking in regards to my kids early on making YouTube videos. And since then, like I said, they're grown now. They're doing videos because they want to, and now they're giving me advice, which is really cool. So if you're making videos and you got youngsters, that's a possibility. That's something that may happen. Fast forward it 10, 15 years, they could be the ones giving you advice on how to create better, how to become better. Maybe you have habits such as I did, habits that weren't in your favor, like I did, habits that weren't in my favor. I was still coming on here being more of an announcer as opposed to just talking to you and getting to know you and hopefully building a relationship with you to where you really got to know the true me without my announcer voice. See, that was me being a little bit of an announcer. And I did that one on purpose. So I don't want you to think that I was going back to my old ways. Like I said, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm dropping these multiple times a day.
Yeah, right there, it's announcing.
That's right.
Towards the end.
Because I'm closing it out. That's why I'm making these videos. Okay, so that's why I'm making these videos, to practice not doing that. I'll get at you on the next video, more than likely in, I don't know, a few minutes or hours or whatever, but there'll be multiple. What's today? I'll probably even date these. Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Friday, January, March
20th.
March 20th. Friday, March 20th, video 1 of the day. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the date, maybe I won't. I don't know. But it's good practice for me. And right here, the real Albert. Not that I was being fake in my other videos, but it was more delivering, a lot more animated, a lot more announcy. And this is just me being me. Get at you on the next one.